What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel only if you want to. But look, my beautiful people, we got that side piece video. You feel me? Look, these people out here, these rich people out here paying millions of dollars for side chicks. Bro, if you're a side piece, let me know how much you know what I'm saying, your side dude is giving you. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. Ain't no, look, I put it like this, bro. Ain't no vagina in the world, ain't no sugar walls in the world worth that much. You feel me? Not for me. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking the people. Some people out here that just do that, but I ain't part of that. But let's get into this video without further ado. Let's run this joint up to like 5,000 likes just for my birthday. You feel me? Like, everybody just hit that thing. Let's see what it's gonna do. You feel me? It's right there. If you rock with me, it's right there. Hopefully y'all having a good day. Obviously, I'm having a real good day, man. Getting a little bit older and a little bit smarter. Let's get it.
The guys who had the most expensive affairs ever. Number 9, ALEC Wildenstein. ALEC Wildenstein was married to Jocelyn Wildenstein, who was also known as the Bride of Wildenstein and Catwoman. That name for her countless plastic surgeries in order to
that face get me every time.
ALEC. Unfortunately, it seemed to have the opposite effect because she found him in bed with another woman, and that's why the divorce happened.
You gotta understand, baby girl. I'm cheating on your ass too. You looking like that? It's over. Well, actually, it'll be over.
Ended up having a highly publicized divorce.
That's crazy.
Who was ALEC anyways? ALEC was a French businessman, art dealer, racehorse owner, and member of the powerful, multi-billionaire Wildenstein family. Back in 1978, he married Jocelyn, but they later divorced in 1999, basically because of his infidelities. He had to give her a whopping $2.5 billion.
Oh yeah, that is right.
And
She
$100
is.
million a year for the next 13 years. The crazy thing,
He had to give her $100 million a year for the next 13 years. I'm telling you, prenup. I would not pay nobody that much, bro. You gotta. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna shut the hell up.
is that even after getting $2.5 billion, Jocelyn
Don't love nobody that much.
filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in federal court just 19 years after becoming a billionaire from her divorce.
How can you blow that
Do
much
us a
money?
quick favor, hit that like button down there.
How do you blow that much money, bro? Like, you deserve to be broke if you do that.
Number 8.
For the rest of your life.
Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch's second wife, Anna Torv, received $1.7 billion after their 31-year marriage ended. Anna was just 18 years old and working for Rupert Murdoch's Sydney newspaper, the Daily Telegraph, when she had the opportunity to interview Murdoch. Let's just say she took full advantage of that interview, and they got married shortly after Murdoch split from his first wife. Murdoch and Torv appeared to have had a solid marriage for 31 years, and during that time, they had 3 children together. But trouble started when Anna asked Rupert to quit his job and retire with her, which Murdoch didn't want to do. But what really set things off, supposedly, was that Anna grew suspicious that Rupert had a girlfriend named Wendy Dang. So she pushed for a divorce, and even though Murdoch insists that he didn't become romantically involved with Wendy Dang until after their separation, they married just 17 days after the divorce was finalized. Murdoch and Dang themselves divorced 14 years later, but Murdoch signed a prenup this time. Number 7.
Yes, sir. See, look, man, you gotta learn, bro. Learn from the people in history, yo. Just because you love somebody, bro, don't mean that they're entitled to your money. And females too, sisters. Just because, like, women, y'all women out here, no matter how much money you making, bro, protect your assets, protect your money, bro. Like, at the end of the day, love nowadays is not the same, like, is that pure love from back in the day. It's like somebody's always trying to get something from you. So protect yourself. It's not about, oh, you don't love me. Don't fall for that. That's stupid.
HAMM. Harold HAMM was just another middle-aged multi-millionaire worth around $50 million when he married Sue Ann Arnold, his second wife. However, during their time together, he became a billionaire. As the chief executive and majority shareholder of Continental Resources, Harold came to own the largest piece of the greatest oil discovery in the shale-rich plains of North Dakota. His net worth was more than $18 billion at one time during the course of their marriage. But Sue Ann accused her husband of infidelity, and after she had moved out of their home to a different city, she began documenting his extramarital behavior on audio and videotapes. Harold admitted to spending roughly $150,000 on an affair in court filings. After a 9-week trial, a judge in Oklahoma City ruled that Harold had to pay nearly $1 billion to sue Ann. Number 6, ADNAN KHASHOGGI. For almost...
Hey, man, look. Sometimes, look, it's like that. I done been, like, divorced and stuff like that. It's like, it's out of, like, oh, yeah, you love the person, but then it comes to a point where documentation is, like, the gateway to, like, trying to destroy you. It's like, that's all marriage is nowadays.
Entrepreneur and arms dealer ADNAN KHASHOGGI held the record for the most expensive divorce settlement in history. ADNAN was worth as much as $4 billion in the 80s. Before the divorce, he was known for being one of the richest men in the world. Later on, he was in the news for the most expensive divorce settlement at the time. After 13 years of marriage, ADNAN and Soraya KHASHOGGI decided to split. Apparently, they actually both had their own dates on the side. ADNAN supposedly had up to 11 pleasure wives on the side, while Soraya was seeing former parliament member Jonathan Aitken. The KHASHOGGIs raised 5 children together that included 4 sons and 1 daughter. However, Soraya gave birth to 1 more daughter named Katrina after the divorce. The DNA test revealed that Katrina actually wasn't Adnan's daughter, but Aitken's. Even with that little interesting information, the couple still agreed to a settlement that gave Soraya $874 million.
Absolutely not.
Number 5.
Absolutely not. Well, they shit was a little different. Alright, I ain't gonna side with one. I mean, that's a little... I'm gonna clean my hands with that. I'm gonna keep going. I don't want y'all... That shit crazy. What would y'all do in that situation? Would you pay her that much? But, I mean, I think, look, if you gonna sleep with somebody, this, you know what I'm saying, wrap that thing up. You was letting that man shoot the club up, and you was coming back home to me, oh, that's dead. That's dead. That's why I wouldn't have gave her the money.
Dmitry Rybolovlev. Elena Rybolovlev is a Russian divorcee who was granted the world's largest divorce settlement ever of $4.8 billion from her ex-husband Dmitry. But that award was cut to around $600 million by another judge after her husband appealed the decision. That's a huge difference.
I would appeal it too.
It's a settlement over $500 million. Dmitry is one of the small group of Russians who became ridiculously rich during the post-Soviet privatization of the economy. He's the former owner of Uralkali, a company that produces and exports fertilizers. Dmitry's wealth came from the sale of his stake in Uralkali for $6.5 billion in 2010. Elena was by his side as he rose from a doctor turned entrepreneur into a stockbroker and banker before becoming chairman and majority shareholder of Uralkali. But Elena came across documents on Dmitry's computer containing the passport information of various guests visiting their yacht. The information included a lot of names of girls she didn't recognize. Yep, Dmitry's mistresses. This was what exactly triggered the divorce that Elena filed within weeks. Next came the long back-and-forth court battle that was publicly reported. After 8 long years, they reached an undisclosed settlement. We're gonna guess it was more than $600 million. Number 4.
That's crazy.
Mel Gibson.
That's crazy.
Mel Gibson and Robin Denise Moore had 26 long years of marriage and 7 children together. But Mel's girl on the side, actress Deanna Aloise, proved to be too much for his ex-wife. Mel's mistress actually offered to help his wife win the divorce. Because Mel had lied to her too about the truth of their relationship. Their divorce was one of the most expensive celebrity divorces ever. When the divorce was finalized, Robin received a huge $425 million divorce settlement. Some of Mel's wealth was immediately transferred to Robin in particular, 2 Malibu homes worth a combined $22.5 million. Essentially, she got half of Mel's fortune. The couple didn't have a prenup, and therefore Robin was entitled to half of his worth. It seems fair. They've been married for so long, and they had 7 kids together, and she supported him for most of his career. What do you think?
Fuck that! That's what I think! That just drives me crazy, man. Protect yourself. I'm gonna say this the whole video. Protect yourself. I get it. I'm not saying what he did was right. I know it was absolutely wrong. But at the end of the day, protect yourself. Because that's how you get half of your shit taken. Protect yourself.
What are some of Mel's...
I would never get married if we ain't got no prenup.
Cash, there's $100+ million in real estate investments worldwide. For example,
Damn.
Mel bought an island in Fiji for $15 million back in 2005. As for film residuals, Robin is entitled to half of every future check Gibson receives for the rest of his life. Number 3.
That's
Bernie
crazy.
Ecclestone.
I feel that for anybody. I don't give a damn.
Ecclestone is
I don't give a damn. See, I don't want people to get it messed up. I don't give a damn, male or female. Protect your damn self. Now, like that, every check he gets from the rest of his life, he gotta split that shit with her. You feel me? That'll drive you crazy. That'll drive you into the ground early, man.
Former CEO of Formula One. He's one of the most popular British billionaires, and Bernie is well known for his marriages. After 24 years of marriage, his divorce from his second wife, Slavica, got a ton of attention. Bernie at the time was among the richest people in the UK, as he was worth an estimated £2.4 billion. Slavica wanted to get a divorce because of Bernie's, quote, unreasonable behavior. Well, he admitted to asking her if he could have a mistress. Well, at least he was honest about it. The divorce settlement was estimated around £1.2 billion, but there appears to be an unusual twist. Rather than Bernie paying Slavica a good chunk of his fortune, she was actually paying him at the rate of $100 million a year. But how?
How?
This unusual payment scheme from an offshore account was arranged more than a decade before they divorced. Bernie's assets were transferred into his and Slavica's name in the 90s at a time when he faced heart problems. If he had died, she would have had to pay 40% inheritance tax on money received from him. Normally, spouses are exempt from this, but not in Bernie's special case. Number 2. Vladimir Potanin. Ever try to get off easy?
That's weird.
You know is going to end badly? That's essentially the case here. Natalia Pananin was married to Vladimir Pananin for 30 years and had 3 children together, but they got divorced in 2014. Vladimir claimed that he and his wife had come to a $140 million cash settlement, as well as splitting a portfolio of properties, and a monthly allowance of $250,000. But his former wife denied she ever agreed to anything. Under Russian law, wealth acquired during a marriage is split equally. That's why Natalia filed a petition in court for a claim for her fair share of half. Vladimir owns 30% of the world's biggest nickel producer, Norilsk Nickel, which has a market value of $30 billion. She was hoping to get half of his $15 billion fortune at that time. Natalia apparently was driven by revenge because her husband announced he wanted to end their marriage of 30 years because he had a child with his secret mistress. The secret mistress ended up becoming his second wife. Unfortunately for her, a Russian court rejected her claim in July 2017, arguing that the lawsuit's limitation period had expired. Number 1, Jeff Bezos. The Bezos divorce is the most money anyone got in history from a divorce. When the divorce first became public, the internet was shocked by the fact that Jeff didn't have a prenup to protect his billions. Yep, Jeff Bezos was the one that cheated and filed for divorce. His mistress was news anchor Lauren Sanchez. The way that their relationship came out was actually because of Lauren's brother. For some reason, Lauren texted her brother Michael texts that Jeff Bezos sent her. So he then sold the screenshots to the National Enquirer. And that's how Jeff Bezos was outed to the world for having a mistress. Mackenzie Bezos was, by many accounts, instrumental in founding Amazon, so the money she's getting is definitely appropriate.
Okay, yes, deserved.
After their divorce settlement, Mackenzie instantly became one of the world's richest women, thanks to an estimated $35.7 billion worth of assets that got put in her name.
Shit!
Here's what's next.
Hey, that's crazy though. Look. Alright, so fair is fair, you know. She helped him build that business and stuff. She was very instrumental in helping him build that business. So therefore, that woman right there is definitely she needed that money. You know what I'm saying? She helped, but I don't agree with. I don't give a damn how y'all feel either. I don't agree with people that didn't like you can have a wife and stuff or a husband, and say for instance, I'm putting everybody in this situation, man and female. So y'all that are watching, you are building this business by yourself and your partner does nothing to help you. And you building all this wealth and they don't do nothing but help you. I don't give a damn if you're at home cleaning up. I can clean up myself. All these things that these people that say they can bring to the table, I can do that shit myself. Been doing it for myself all my life. So therefore, I don't really need that. It's whatever. But at the same time, if I'm building this business and you do nothing to help me, nothing instrumental to help me, you deserve nothing if we split. And I believe that. Now, if you were helping me and, you know, with everything that happened, or just, you know, with parts of the business, then yes, you're obligated to something. But if I'm building this on my own and you have nothing to help me, then you don't get none of my damn money. That's just the way it is. You feel me? Male or female. It should be the same for that shit. So, like I said, man, protect yourself, protect your assets, because at the end of the day, man, I don't feel like, you know, love is just a thing, bro, at this point for me, the way I see it, especially on the internet and everything. Like, people, it don't matter. If it ends, it's gonna be kind of ugly, especially when you got money involved, you know. But at the end of the day, you can do what the hell you want to, and follow my social media if you want to, and I'll see you on the next video. And like I always say, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you on the next video, and I'm out though. Blah.